Okay. Check it out. Welcome to the war. The information war. I am DLAKE, the PREZ, David Lake, your host tonight on this very special broadcast. I'm broadcasting to you live tonight. I just got done reading this article. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to go online and talk about it. I know a little bit about this kind of stuff because I watch a lot of movies and I used to live in New Mexico. Man shot over $60 meth deal, dealing some methamphetamines, by an officer. Man shot over $60 meth deal by an officer. However, he wasn't just any man. Like a twisted, I'm like, what? Like a twisted, tragic scene straight out of Breaking Bad with Walter White and Jesse Pinkman and everybody's favorite show, Mr. White. Dude, bitch. A man was shot over a meth deal in Albuquerque on Friday. I've been to Albuquerque. Flew out of the ALB. I lived for a short time in, not a short time, a few years in New Mexico. In Santa Fe I lived. Used to go to Albuquerque all the time. Still have a 505 phone number on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did you guys like my screenshot at the start of the show? There's Oprah. She's sad and she is crying over this misfortune. You know what I'm saying? Like a twisted, tragic scene straight out of Breaking Bad, a man was shot over a meth deal in Albuquerque on Friday. The victim, however, ended up being an undercover officer. The shooter, a fellow cop. Damn you! You crossed the blue line, pal! The shooting occurred when a police lieutenant opened fire, police said. One other officer suffered minor injuries. And two suspects were arrested in connection with the planned meth bust. Were they selling the blue shit, bitch? They better not be selling that blue shit, bitch. Heisenberg runs this place. The interrupted deal was worth $60, police said. The officer was shot in the McDonald's parking lot. Great place to purchase methamphetamines. Set up the deal. On Friday, just before noon, and was hospitalized in critical condition. The Albuquerque. I should have made that right turn into Albuquerque. Journal reported. Police did not say why the shooting had occurred. What? Excuse me. Police did not say why the shooting had occurred. I mean, that seems a little not very descriptive because, it occurred because it was a meth deal. We don't like you meth pushers around here. Caregiver 7751 said the way the story was written was kind of confusing, LOL. 8 minutes ago. Thanks, caregiver. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was a little confusing. Police did not say why the shooting had occurred. We're just breaking up a meth deal, and an undercover officer, maybe it was the undercover officer's fault. He's like, listen, bitch. Asking to keep the involved officer's identity confidential, Albuquerque Police Chief Gordon Eden? Police Chief Gordon? Sweet name for a police chief. Police Chief Gordon, the commissioner. Eden spoke to the difficulty and danger that goes with undercover work. Well, I'm sure there does. I'm sure there is a lot of that. Like, we don't want to tell the corrupt cops and those killer shoot first, ask question later cops. We don't really want to tell them what we're doing in the undercover detective department. You know, the real police work stuff. Where you guys are just out writing tickets and shooting people and then you shoot one of us pretending to be an undercover officer so I can purchase this methamphetamine and put some fucking meth dealers in the prison where they'll get more meth into the prison than are probably on the streets. Undercover narcotics work is probably some of the most dangerous work that we do in law enforcement, Eden said during a Saturday news conference. Due to the nature, this is Commissioner Gordon, says, due to the nature of those undercover operations, it's impractical. It's impractical, and improbable for those narcotics officers, those narcotics detectives to wear body armor. Oh, it's very impractical to wear on body cameras. Yeah, because then you're a rat and a snitch, bitch. You can maybe wear body armor, but it's like, yo, dog, what's up with the body armor? Bitch. Yo, I'm not an undercover cop at all. I just like body armor. Okay, it's cool. You want to purchase some of this meth? Oh, shit! And then the cops roll up. Shit! In the McDonald's parking lot. Shit! This is like a scene out of Breaking Bad. You know, I could take this and like write a cool scene. Albuquerque's police chief and mayor speak about the incident below. Well, why don't we just take a watch and look-see here? Why don't we? Since I'm covering the article, feel it's fair, and if I comment on it, and if anyone else wants to hit the Q&A button and comment on it, I'll talk about your Q&A.
Cool, exactly the way you want it. Until boom, it's bedtime. Your mattress is a battleground of thwarted desire.
Oh yeah, don't you hate it when that happens?
Do the Sleep Number bet. Save $300 on the final closeout.
Yeah. Save now. Kittens, big dogs, Great Danes, giant deers, bucks.
Right now,
hey, we're gonna go blow a few bucks.
Only $11.99.98. No better sleep with Sleep Number.
Oh, I was trying not to. Here we go. Wind blowing.
Today, during an undercover narcotics operation, an undercover Albuquerque Police Department detective was shot.
Oh, man. Oh, wait. Albuquerque?
Preliminary investigation shows that the detective was shot by another Albuquerque Police Department officer.
Huh.
The officer is in surgery.
Yeah, I've been there.
At UNM Hospital.
I used to live in
His condition is...
Yeah, I used to live in Santa Fe. I've been to this college. I've been all around here. It's
critical.
Weird.
The two suspects who were involved in the narcotics operation are in custody.
Who was that? Who was that?
It's a tragic day in our city and for this department. This is not a phone call that the family ever wants to get.
With a great mustache comes great responsibility.
Or did she ever want to get us the mayor?
We've been with the family since they arrived at the hospital, and the families have asked that we not release the name of the officer, so we're not going to be doing that right now. There's many questions that still need to be answered, and right now I just don't have the answers to those questions. We would just ask that the community please pray for the recovery of this officer.
Oh yeah. Let's pray for that recovery. Oh wait, I don't want the next one to start. No. Hey, check it out. I do all my own studio producing. The audio, the video, the visual, the switching back and forth. It's all me. I'm the only one here. Unless Glenn Beck and the police come, or the police, or he sends the police for covering his article. Yeah, this article on the Blaze, everyone. Forgot to mention. It has over 3.2 thousand shares. I believe this is Glenn Beck's website, the Blaze. There he is. Don't trust your valuable liberties to anything less than the best. Trust a Liberty safe made in the USA. Oh, big giant safe. Ads of Oprah crying and how more popular stories. But this story is very popular to me. Banding together to support their fallen comrade, Albuquerque police have set up a GoFundMe page to help the critically injured officer. Look, man, he's just some undercover guy. He's kind of like Johnny Depp, and he has to blend and assimilate to look like the meth dealers and talk like Jesse Pinkman in Albuquerque. Yo, bitch. Yo, what's up with the blue stuff, bitch? You know, he's got to get that down pat so that when he roams the streets, no one will think that, you know, he's anything different than that. And that's how he blends in. And he was in the McDonald's parking lot like, yo, you got that good stuff? Where's the blue stuff, yo? Come on, bitch. And then apparently the other gentleman supplied it for $60. He said, you got that 60? He was like, yo, you know I got it, bitch. Why you got to keep asking? No. Do I do a good Jesse Pinkman? People are still watching. Maybe I do. I don't know. Fuck it. Bitch. Let's just fucking skip ahead. Isn't Breaking Bad? I mean, the article started just like an episode out of Breaking Bad. I'm like, oh, I've watched all the episodes. Yeah. What is it like? What is it like to like an episode of Breaking Bad? Yeah. That's what it's like. Okay. Was it the blue stuff, bitch? No. Now it's getting pretty bad. But what a great show. Comment below how awesome you thought Breaking Bad was. Do you want to hear my review of Breaking Bad? It's this chemistry teacher that he's good at making chemicals like the blue meth, and apparently the street value of the crank that he can crank out is like freaking big giant squares of money that like fill up a whole storage container. And like, it's good to have this young streetwise bitch talking assistant kid that I can, like, you know, walk around him in my underwear and stuff if I'm Walter White, the main character on the show. And I'm just like, Jesse, what are you doing? Yo, bitch. Like, it's a great show. I mean, it's better than just those two impressions. All right, everyone go watch Breaking Bad. Comment below how much you liked it. Oh, man. Do you want some spoilers? When Gus Fring kills all those Mexican cartel motherfuckers, Mafia Mexican cartel mother effers, and he swallows a pill so that, like, because they make him drink first. Obviously, it's the mafia. Obviously, you're going to drink first, Gus. That's why I pop a little pill. Then I go make myself throw up. That was my favorite episode of Breaking Bad. It's a great show. Luckily, Gus didn't get killed over a $60 meth deal by a police officer, or Hank didn't get killed that way. But he did get killed, and Gus died also. Oh, shit. Sorry, more spoilers there. But everyone go check out the show, you know, and then let me know if I intrigued you in any way. But thanks for joining me tonight for Cop Shoots Cop. Police officer rolled up on whatever was going on. Let me go back to that one part, that one brilliant part of the article. Police did not say why the shooting had occurred, and caregivers all, oh yes, DLAKE. This article was weirdly written and it made it a little confusing. Yeah, police did not say why the shooting occurred, but the guy got shot, and there's a GoFundMe page. Let's click on the GoFundMe page and see where that takes us. Let's go down a rabbit hole since I have some viewers. Support Officer Jacob Grant. Apparently the gentleman shot the undercover officer, Jacob Grant. He's all scraggly and shit. His wife's like, don't go. He's like, babe, you know what I got to do. I'm Jacob Grant. I've already raised over $5,000, $5,380 out of the $10K that I'm looking for my medical bills. I don't have Obamacare. Well, I just recently got it. I don't know. It's going to cost about $10K. It's going to cost about, I don't know. It's gonna cut into my salary, but if you can go to GoFundMe right now, I'm a cop. Wait, the cop that was shot was undercover. He wasn't driving the police of Albuquerque car that's in the picture. This was the car of the guy that shot him. But he's one of those undercover cops that they went through the same academy, and he's like, look, bro, I would have done the same thing, man. You know how it is when you gotta be on these streets, bitch. I'm without words right now. With all of your support, we have reached half our goal in just 2 days. You all are amazing. Thank you for this outpouring of support for Officer Grant. Wait. GoFundMe. Me. I am asking fellow officers and community to gather support for this detective. Not me, but this detective during this time of need. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Jacob. You didn't even write this. Go fund him. People don't even read the articles. They're like, oh, where do I enter my credit card number? Where do I share on Facebook? Sharing on Facebook doesn't cost anything. Tweeting 47 million times doesn't cost any money. Oh, no, not 47 million, just 47 times. Over 1,000 times on Facebook. Support for Officer Jacob Grant, who was more popular on Facebook than he was on Twitter. Well, I suppose I am too, since I don't have a Twitter account. Cop shoots the undercover cop. Now we're raising money for him. And it's just like a scene out of Breaking Bad because it happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I used to live. No, I lived in Santa Fe. If you've ever been in New Mexico, it's about an hour drive, about 45-minute, hour plus drive, depending on traffic. And you just go through landscape. Supposedly there's Indian reservations off to the sides of the highway. And then you get there, and then it's kind of a bustling city where apparently there's a lot of meth deals. So it reminds me of parts of San Diego where a lot of meth deals go down and happen, usually typically in McDonald's parking lots. I mean, Albuquerque was a great choice for the set of Breaking Bad. San Diego was probably number 2 choice. No, I heard a lot of young kids are getting hooked on heroin lately. A friend of mine, he's a little younger than me, but he was in, I don't know, a rehabilitation program. Okay, whatever. You know, some people go through that in their lives. But he said that there was a lot of dudes younger than him at this house that were there because of heroin. And just surprisingly, 2014 was like the highest rate ever of the poppy seed and heroin, opium that makes heroin production in Afghanistan. What an interesting factoid. DLAKE, we should take your show and all your interesting, amazing factoids about popular culture and kids getting hooked on heroin and just coincidentally Afghanistan, where we invaded the United States, did. Because we're the drug dealers and we need to produce the largest volume of opium to make the heroin in Afghanistan ever, just this past year. And yeah, you know when it was the lowest? Right before we invaded. Anyways, just kind of reminds me of Cop Shoot Cop and $60 Albuquerque methamphetamine drug deal, something that Walter White and Jesse probably cooked up in a trailer out in the desert. And going back to that drive from Santa Fe to Albuquerque, there's a lot of desert. And there's a lot of places that I used to live and hang out and walk around and cruise around that can be seen in the show. You know, there's websites that are like, go to all the places, and these are all the places. Yeah, that's great. I like to get on a Google map of where I used to live, you know. I was watching a video the other night of a guy that lived in Paris and walked all around Paris and Google Earth Paris all the time. And he said the video of the Paris shooting looks like no street in Paris. And the way the cars are parked does not resemble Paris. And clean sidewalks do not resemble Paris. I'm like, look, dude, I don't know what kind of parts of Paris you walked around, but I mean, you don't know what kind of parts of Santa Fe and Albuquerque I walked around, but I probably walked, I mean, before this cop died in that McDonald's parking lot, I probably parked right where he was shot previously. You know, maybe you did too. Thanks for joining me tonight on, you know, DLAKE for PREZ, David Lake representing the Media Speaks. And my special show that goes live whenever I feel like it on the David Lake channel called Welcome to the War. The Information War. I appreciate you all joining me tonight. Please hit subscribe. please hit like this video. I'm going to start doing shout outs. People that click the Q&A link in the bottom. And I got the Q&A open right here. It'll pop up if you have a Q&A. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, I roll around, and my flow is known all around because I get down every time I let the bass pound. Rolling down your street, cops are on the beat, and then there's the undercovers that get shot by the cop who gets hot when he sees a $60 meth deal going down. I'm DLAKE for PREZ, spread it all around, yeah.